Alrighty, I am just getting my Instagram posted here. Oops. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Happy Thursday to you too, Sharon. Yes, bonus pie. Tomorrow's Pie Day. And I think the last time that Pie Day fell on a comic day, it was a Tuesday, I guess. It must have been. But, so yeah, I was like, ooh, tomorrow's Pie Day. And I didn't even realize it until I was posting my thing last night. And speaking of which, I need to... I need to get my spring info panel. You know what? I just need to go up here. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save a. I'm gonna do what I did last time, but I need to find my winter info panel. So give me a moment. My day was coming. Oh, that's right, Mario Day. I saw Mario Day on Mario Day, and I was like, oh, darn it, I missed an opportunity. but that's okay. We got Pi Day. Let's see. When did I think I changed this. When did I do winter? It was winter somewhere over here. I surely changed it. Winter. Okay, let's open. All right. I need to grab this stuffins. Grab, copy. And then let's go over here. Let's give myself a... Oh, I already did. Way to go, me. Forward. Hey. All right. I'm gonna make this just a wee bit smaller. Just a wee bit smaller. And we're gonna center you. Nope, 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 nope. I want to center. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Do I want to keep that dark blue? I kind of want to... Oof, nope. Ooh, that could be cute. That could work. Maybe it could work. I kind of feel like I need to, well, first of all, we need to make this 900 by 900. And I need to save this. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Hunter. There we go. All right, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and hide that. I may want to do, I think this could be a cute little, I want to do that with the breaching floofs through the clover as well. Make a little wallpaper of it. So this goes, the icons will probably be about here. So this will be free and open, and then up here will probably be time. Some big bird just flew by. I don't know if I've told this story yet, but in the backyard one day, there were like 3 vultures, and I've never seen a vulture up close before. And so in the back there's a room with a kind of a sliding glass door, and Tuxie had alerted and was like, his nose was pressed up on the door, and right in front of him was a vulture, and he was pecking the glass wanting to get at Tuxie. And this, I just could, it's like a crow. Like sometimes you see the crows like, oh, that's a bigger bird, but when you actually get on the ground and you're like right up close to them, or is it ravens? Ravens are the ones that are really big. At any rate, they can seem big in the air and you're like, but when you actually get up next to them, you're like, holy cow, this is a large animal. And so yeah, they were big. And I was very grateful for that double paned, very strong glass back there. But yeah, they wanted to have a snack on Tux. And I was like, yeah, that's why you're an indoor cat. You will always be an indoor cat. And they probably would have gotten really excited if they saw Coco. She's a little porky. All right, let me go back here. I need to, let's go here because I need to create the new spring info panel. All right, let's drag you in here. And then I need to drag you in here Yeah, I mean, they were drinking from the pool. I mean, okay. But there's a big, like, wooded area, kind of about a mile down the road. And it's, that's where they hang. They love to hang out there. And there's also a really busy road. So there's, like, opportunities for roadkill and squirrels and stuff. And so that's where they hang out, and it was just weird seeing them back there, and they're just huge. Like, okay, you can stay over in that part of the yard. Thank you very much. All right, let me put that there. I need to map this out, so I know that's going to go there. Let's see here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, okay, I did that one. I closed that out. Oh, I wanted to show you, I wanted to give you a sneak peek. Where's my workbench? There's my workbench. Okay, so this is one part of the massive sticker update that is on the way. Seeing turkey vultures in trees and flying overhead, but not any at close distance. Cooper hawks, on the other hand, there's some in my neighborhood and they have snacked. Oh my goodness. I haven't, only gotten, like, I've seen a couple of bird shows that have, like the owls, and some of them have hawks, but there's a Ren Fest here in Texas and they have this big bird show. And part of it is the birds are trained to go, they're look like totem poles around the arena, and the birds are trained to fly to each totem as part of the show. And some of the owls are just massive. Hey Bacon, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, I wanted to give you a sneak peek on this. I just put this order in, and funny thing that my usual sticker place, they updated their system. And I was checking out, and there's I had this plus a couple of reprints, so all in all, like 21 files I was getting printed. And then all of a sudden my cart turned everything free, and I was like, oh god. I'd like to have it free, but I don't want to not pay my vendor, and that's not cool. So I emailed them about that, and they, in case they weren't aware of the bug, but yes, they are aware of the bug. But so that is currently, and they prepped an invoice for me to go through. So, but yeah, so this is currently in production, and I've got other reprints to bring in, and I've got to go and prep them like this for the website. So lots of stickers coming, and let me show, let me close the workbench. No, I don't need to save. Let's open. I don't believe I showed the winter. So this was the final winter sticker stamp. And I've got winter and fall printing up, as well as Cozy Floofs and Bakery Time. And I was really happy with how this turned out. I like the little winter cups, and then the little bits and the snow on the mushrooms. So that one's good to go. I've got to arrange the spring one and get that into production too. So, but that's what I'm working on now. What's this? Okay. All right, here we go. So Pi Day, I've got a, bonus pie. It's going to be bonus pie because we're talking about Pi Day being the reason for bonus pie, as opposed to regular amounts of everyday pie, because every day could be Pi Day. I've got to figure out how much I want. Thinking maybe 5 panels. Wow. So this is how it goes. Let me just divide these up. You might ask why Momo and I gather today with an abundance of pie. To us, the answer is very clear. While Math Pie Day comes once a year, Yummy Pie Day is always around. One must seize an opportunity for bonus pie wherever it can be found. So 1, 2, 3. I could turn this into 4. Or let's see, because I was actually gonna bring it in with like maybe some math equations and stuff like that, but I was like, that kind of hurts my brain a little bit. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I was trying to set it up with an if then else statement buried in there, but I was like, it's probably a little bit too much. Just wanted to say hi. I gotta go take me an old man nap. Okay, take care, Bacon. Have a good nap. May it be refreshing. So that's definitely 1. Okay, I think I can do that. Sure. Alright, so let's just... You may ask why Momo and I gather today with an abundance of pie. What's the answer? Clear. I kind of want him to be lecturing like he's being a professor, but I don't know if I want. I'm just going to group a square and play around with my squares until I figure out what I want to do. Because I could do 4 up and then 1 down. If I do that, that might allow me to except I need room. If I do that, that would allow this to happen. Bigger panels for 1. But bigger. But wider maybe? You guys. Yeah. That's the answer. It's really clear. That pate comes here. Yummy Pie Day is always We must seize an opportunity for bonus pie. Wherever it can be found. Do I want to divide it that way? Oh, yuck. I gotta make these. If he's speaking... Oh, that changes everything. Hold up a second here. I had a brain fart. Because this is dialogue. She's holding the pie boxes. She's holding the pie boxes. They're going to open a pie box. Alright, so what I have here, you might ask why Momo and I gather today with abundance of pie. You may ask why. Why Momo and I gather today with abundance of pie. What if I change, to us the answer is plainly clear. Plainly clear. I want to have, let's do a small. They're gonna like clink forks. They're gonna both have a pie here. And maybe a floof will be up here. Maybe they'll be gobbling up. Or maybe instead of repeating this frame, because this is almost a duplicate here, I could do a close-up of Momo cutting the pie. Or maybe it's just like blue. Here's the edge of the pie, and then there's a piece that's lifted out of it. I think that might be more dynamic. And then I can show the little pie scoop and Momo's paw on it, and she's like trying to get it out of there. I think that might be more. God, I can't even see what I drew. Yeah, I think. All right, let's try and select what I'm supposed to select here, and I've got random bits and pieces. That's an ear, and that's okay, I'm gonna group that, and I'm gonna erase the rest of this nonsense. I think that's a better idea, because it's not, I feel like this is too close. All right, so we've got our stuff mapped out. I'm gonna break this up into groups, and I'll fix these areas of dialogue, because if I start out with dialogue, I'm gonna have to continue with it. So this whole thing is going to shift probably, because the dialogue box is going to drop into the frame a little bit. I think I can switch from dialogue to... Can I switch? Oh, I feel like I can do that, because a character speaks, and then if the character is not present, it's usually a narration bubble that goes over the top. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to sit up. I need to start sitting up straight. All right, so I need to get rid of those. Let's go. There we go, big enough that I can see. I've been thinking and tossing this idea around a little bit of maybe extending the publication to Substack. Like maybe I publish. I have a backlog of comics, so I could technically publish 5 days a week like I do with reposts. But I wouldn't want to double up on the posts, so I'm trying to figure out, do I do a backlog, or do I do maybe weekly posts with just the new comics, and then this week's repost, maybe I could post a Monday and a Friday with the repost comics, 3 of them, and then Friday the new comics that I did throughout the week. I'm trying to figure out, because I feel like that's a missed opportunity, because I've been reading a lot of Substacks, and there are a lot. It's nice to get the emails right to your inbox and not be like fighting to see things, or not even seeing things at all when you're subscribed to a bunch. Because I'm subscribed to a ton of different comics on Instagram, and I'm trying to think of the last one I actually saw. I mean, I see Litterbox Comics, I see her updates, sometimes, but mostly only in stories. I rarely get them in my feed now. And that's one I used to interact with and read regularly. I know she's working on an animated series right now, but I think she's still posting weeklies, and I see them on X more than I see them on, Instagram, which is frustrating because I'd kind of like to have a little curated comic feed, kind of like Webtoon, but I don't know. Because I've been thinking about, well, if I put it on Webtoon, but I've heard Webtoon is getting kind of not cool with their agreements and their contracts, especially if you're invited to originals, that's a whole different level, and they've changed things to be less creator friendly since the popularity of whatever that one is, about the Greek gods, I think. It's even published now. That was one of like their huge, I think the author won an Eisner recently, but it was one of their huge ones in the titles. And I remember seeing a truck rolling around San Diego, Olympus something, rolling around San Diego advertising it. And because I know that is like an app in a concentrated comic feed. Tapas is another option, but I honestly, I forget the name of the kind of slice of life comic. It's a really cute one, just drawn in black and white. I actually have one of her standalone books. What's your name? He's a Tapas publisher. No, I'm just kind of trying to think outside the box. And if I did that, I did also some investigation. I can do multiple publications under one account. So like, I could do a strictly comics publication, and then if I actually wanted to write more on business stuff, like a small business artist blog, I could do that. And you can just switch between your dashboards. And I also was thinking that, if I do that kind of just the comics Substack, I could potentially do a bonus, like I could layer the free wallpapers into that under a subscriber only, and then do maybe some bonus post just for subscribers. Oops, I forgot this side. We are grouping everything now, and we're sliding over. And we're grouping and centering. That's good enough for now. Spine. This is definitely all going to shift up. I think I made too much room up here, especially if he is. Yeah, I like that flow better. You see them with the boxes. She's opening the box. She's cutting the pie, and now he's got a pie on his plate, and then they're raising their forks. They're kind of toasting their forks. And then I've got floofs in the background enjoying bonus pie as well. So that can be I think that'll be good. I like to get more of this liner, especially done early in the day, because the closer I get to the end of the day, my resources are depleted and I draw so much slower. Now, Momo is not the right size here, but I'll get her sorted out here in a minute. Probably should bring the point size down for this a little bit. I feel like his head's going to a little better, but I need to smooth this end out. Another thing I need to do is go into YouTube, post my animations as shorts, and also put thumbnails on all of my lives, because they all just look messy. Yeah, it's not the right shape. like that because he's kind of facing the camera a little bit. And I do want to have some nice color in here. I don't want to move his eyes, but that just a little tall. Bill seems huge. Her head's not that much bigger. It's about the same size, but if she's a little bit further back, then maybe that'll make sense, because it looks like kinda, especially if I extend this out like here, she's on a little bit of a further hill. She's coming up over maybe the back of it. All right, and I can like cut right here and here to push her behind Pudge a little bit. Give that little distance in there, I think. Maybe she can be carrying 2 pies, because that's truly an abundance of pie if she's got 2. She says, hey Ariana, how are you today? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today and having a good week. Oops. There we go. There we go. Cut that out there. Yeah. Alright, now let's finish this pie box. Whoops. Sit here. Oh, wonderful. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty okay for a Thursday. I don't want to make that. I might have to make Momo a little smaller. I did, yes. I actually got a lot. I did a cut and color on Tuesday. And yeah, there's a lot missing now. It was pretty darn dry, and so I just told him to, you know, do what you need to do, because I know it's. I was trying to save it for several weeks. I was doing, you know, conditioners and masks and just trying to, but it was just a very dry, lots of split ends. So I think he probably took off about that much. And yeah, it feels so much better. It was I didn't realize how heavy it was and how God, I'm trying to think, because there's a lot of damage. And I think my last cut was, I didn't go for a cut. It was before December, so it was like October, I think. But yeah, it was in need. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a while since it's been this long, or rather short. I usually mark, like, when I can take it and tie it in a knot without using an elastic and have it stay. That's usually the bridge too far for length for me, because then it starts getting stuck behind me, and like when I'm sleeping, I have to like whip my head around to get it, you know, to actually be able to sleep with it that long. And I had apparently surpassed that stage quite a bit and didn't really realize it. But yeah, it's so light. Off to meeting. Take care, Sharon. Have a good meeting. I hope you have a good rest of your Thursday and a wonderful week. I'm gonna put her back here and have that nice little cross. There we go, because she's obviously smaller than him. He's standing in the front. She's coming up over the hill. And with that decided, I can go in here. There we go. I just wanted to, I'll have it fully colored, of course, in her, but I want the little edge to have him pop forward a little bit more and to show that she's behind him. I'm good with Pudge here. Start erasing some of his lines. Oops. Seriously, I'm nowhere near that part of his back. Kept on wanting me to pick up. Now what am I? Oh, that's part of the box. Okay. Alright, now let's fix his footers. I kind of want to have his little tootsie right there. There we go. And then do I keep the, kind of want to keep the grass in front. Maybe put a couple of tufts. Boop, boop. I need to start layering in the text. Let's see. You might ask why Momo. You might be curious. Oops. I guess I thought I hit enter and I didn't. Momo and I. Gather today. I'd be curious why Momo and I gather today in the months of Pi. More room to breathe. Go. I'm curious why Momo and I gather today with an abundance of pie. Center. Hey Dee, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Glad you made it. A little side frame here on my dialogue box is just not cooperating today. It's looking weird. In doubt, zoom in. Alright, that's probably why. I've got this slight indent, which is making it look weird. Let's just eliminate some of these extra. Oh. I've got weird wiggly business up here. Don't need weird wiggly business. Right? There we go. Nope. That's better. Jeez. Spin to win. Whoops, nope. Spin to win. There we go. Jeez. I wasn't getting to spin to win. Okay, so this is far too Alright, let's see. Is that still readable? Yes, we're still readable. We're a little bit let's get that a little bit. Okay. Alright, now let's group all of these bits and pieces. I get every corner piece and side piece. There we go. And now let's do my little carrot. Race. You might be curious why Momo and I gathered today with an abundance of pie. Very curious. Will you be sharing the pie with me? That is what I'm curious about. Alright. I'm going to bump out here and... Oops, I need to ungroup those. Alright. And now for this guy, I'm going to go ahead and erase... And then I'm going to bring him to the front. And we're going to group these two together. And there's my first frame. and here. An abundance of pie. Never too much pie. Let me save this, because guess what? I haven't saved in a while. Big surprise. Yeah, all of this is going to shift up, because I had a brain fart and was like, okay, all the narration is going to be out, but then I was drawing Pudge like he was speaking, so I had to bring the dialogue down into dialogue boxes. And the only place that I'm going to be popping that back out, but it'll still be in that dialogue form, is here where Pudge is not shown in the frame. It's a close-up of Momo cutting the pie, so it's just going to be in the kind of narration box, but it's still going to be there, because then it's going to pop back out. He's going to be in the frame here, and he's going to be speaking with his speech bubble again. And then the last one that I am playing around with, he should be talking in this one as he is in the frame, but I might swing the tail out because I don't want to block the floofs that are eating pie back here, and I want to show them kind of raising their forks and clinking their forks before they dig in. So this might actually take up a little bit more room. But what I want to do here is, I could make it a little bigger. I want to go ahead and type out the text, so I don't have to come back and do that again. So we got with an abundance of pie. So this next set is, to us the answer is, okay. Oh, why didn't I do that? To us, the answer is plain and clear. That might be a little long. Math Pie Day comes once in a year. Did have a while in there, but I think that I marked that off. Math Day comes once a year. Maybe the while I was thinking should be while Yummy Pie Day is always around. Math Pie Day comes once a year, while Yummy Pie Day is always around. Well, Yummy Pie Day always around. The answer is plain and clear. Math Pie Day comes once a year, while Yummy Day is always around. Should I put those two here? One must seize an opportunity for bonus pie wherever it can be found. One must seize I before E except after C, but if C is an exception to that, just Google. Oh, I was right. Bonus pie. I want to cut the line. Yeah, that actually works out kind of nice. All right, so I'm gonna have to make these two lines smaller. Okay, yeah, that'll work maybe. Or actually, I'll bring it into 3 lines. I could bring it in while Yummy Pie Day is always around. That Pie Day comes once a year, and Yummy Pie Day is always around. Do I take out the while and put and Yummy Pie Day is always around? So one must seize an opportunity for bonus pie wherever it can be found. I like this. That's good. So I'm going to have a kind of bumpy, not clunky, but I could cut this into 2 lines, but this is going to be floating slightly above. Although, yeah, I can just bring it in the over. Math Pie Day comes once a year, while Yummy Pie Day is always around. One must seize an opportunity for bonus pie wherever it can be found. I like that. I think bonus pie. All right. Let's save and take a drink of water. Okay. The pollen in the air has been kind of really getting me lately. Yes, remember to hydrate. Very important. I've gotten out my obnoxious 2-liter bottle again because Tuxie has learned that, well, he's relearned. I trained him to forget because I was using my bottles, and then I started using glasses, and he has like a radar for fresh, cold, especially water, and so no matter how much I try to catch him and, you know, just put my hand over it. I even got a little coaster that fits in the top perfectly. He always manages to put his face in my water. Especially after I've just refilled. It's frustrating. I don't feel like my angle on this is right. Me? Do a little picnic table, maybe? I like one of those that has the little slats, wooden slats. I'm eagerly awaiting the, I'm guessing it's summer Waterloo flavors, but last year they had these mocktail flavors that were really good. They had like a pina colada, and they had a mojito, and there was another one, I think it was a rosé, but they had this pack that they brought out during the summer, and I'm kind of stalking the section to see when they'll be released. They're so good. Let's do a rough pie shape in here. And so if this was a pie sitting in a box like this, it would probably be a little bit bigger because this is a pretty big box. Maybe it would sit like that. So we just see the edge of our pie. And I do also have a little cut for our pie topper to lock into. So this makes sense. Would a pie be like that inside this box? That looks like it would be about right, because here's the ground and that's the bottom, and then this would be like that. So yeah, okay. So really all I'm seeing is the upper edge of this pie. So, oops, I don't need that. I need this and that. There we go. Colors. Should probably draw them better if I'm going to do the slices on top. I follow a kind of like a, it's not a market, it's more of like a local farm. And they're doing, the tulips are done, but they have tulips and strawberries that they do every year. And these strawberries are coming in season. I want to go and pick some berries. Used to go berry picking. My mom, well, she used to make strawberry jam every year, and we would go pick at a local berry farm. And God, I'm trying to remember how many pounds of berries that we would pick. I want to say like something like 35 to 40 pounds, and that was always fun. And I get to mash the berries for making, and she didn't really make a lot of strawberry pies. She made jam, and I would get to mash the berries, which is a lot of fun. Gosh, and the amount of sugar that went into that jam, oh my goodness. But it was so good. So good. Glad you like them, Dee. Got a little aggressive with his kind of face mask here. I think I'll go ahead and keep his paw there, like that. I guess I can have his body like that. It's just going to cross right over here. I'm not going to show his tail. So there's Pudge done. Let's try Momo. Got like a really acute angle on her cheek, and I don't really want her to do that. So it's a little bit more around. There we go. I kind of like that. Feather with her arm like that. Looks weird. Messed her up. I need to make her eyes a little bigger. Have a little floof kind of Just in the background, like, what you up to? What's this? He's making plans. Unbeknownst to Momo. Alright, last thing I need to do is go back in here. Whoops. Take his little... Did I see you? I see you have pie. And why was I not invited to Pie Day? Alright, there we go. Right, so let's get out of this group. I'm going to bring this forward, and we're going to... Thought for a minute that I messed up there. It's over here, and I'm erasing. And then I'm grouping these two things together. And that'll be it for the stream today. Got those two done, but then these last ones will probably take a very long. This is a close-up on the pie, this is Pudge, and then this will take a little bit of time because it's kind of like a group shot, and then I've got the floofs in the background eating their pie, so it shouldn't take too long, but it'll be probably an hour or two for me to finish this. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Oh no, Bacon! I'm just about to shut down the stream. Let me go to my ending screen here. I hope you had a good nap. Hi for Taze, yes. But I'll be back on Tuesday with some animation fun, and yeah. I haven't decided. I have an idea for a floof, kind of like an itty bitty tea committee one, where the floof is, or one of the floofs is maybe floating in a cup of tea, or something like that. Or I've got another one where they're floating on leaves and they're just kind of moving across the screen. Those are less involved in what I want to do, more action type things, but anyway, I'll figure it out over the weekend, and then we'll have comics on Thursday next week after that. So if you enjoyed the comic stream, be sure to tune in again next Thursday. Catch you Tuesday then. Did you check? I have not checked out Moho yet. There's another one that I want to check out. It starts with Calibri, I think. There's another animation one that has a little bit more functionality than Procreate Dreams, but I'm excited for the big Procreate Dreams update that's coming out soon, hopefully soon. But that'll hopefully get it to be more export friendly, especially like on GIFs and stuff. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday and a wonderful weekend. Thank you again for stopping by, Bacon, D, Ariana, Sharon. I know you bounced out any of my lurkers. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.